What up, y'all? That banjo means it's time for the Smoke Session 612. I am your man, Big Ed. With me, as always, I got my guy, OG Tim Wilson, my brother, Wayz, and a special guest tonight. Our first in the Artist Showcase, King Trey, in the house with us tonight. What's going on, fellas?
What up, though?
What up, though, y'all? This is the What Up, Though Show Network, and this is the Smoke Session 612 on the What Up, Though Show Network. Tonight, we got something special tonight. We're still going to do our Dumbasses of the Week, but instead of the Fatal Four, we got one of the winners of the Fatal Four, King Trey, in the house with us.
Yo, what up, though? What up, King Trey?
What's going on, y'all? How y'all doing? Hey, y'all,
all right.
Good.
All right. We trying to get your square together up there. Way's got everybody in your square. But I just want to say, if I can speak on King Trey real quick, not only is he one of the better artists that we've had in our Fatal Four, because we feature a lot of artists on our Fatal Four, and we, in fact, 4 artists a week, right? He's one of the better artists on our Fatal Four. But aside from that, he's also one of the artists. He's a consistent artist because he sent us quite a bit of music consistently. And we really, really, really appreciate and respect the fact that he supports us wholeheartedly. And I appreciate that. So you got our support as you got our back. So we decided it's a 5-week month. So we wanted to take this extra week to feature one of the artists. And it was a consensus amongst all of us that the only artist that deserved that honor this time around was King Trey. So welcome to the show, King Trey. We appreciate having you, brother.
Hey, being here. Thank y'all.
And I see he started it off right.
and Wayz just got us all over the place right now.
It's the first time that we've been live with 4 people. Usually we only do the show with 3. But like I said tonight, we got a special guest with us. But fellas, let's get this started right.
You know what? Hold up, man. I gotta pour one, man. I'm sitting here trying to get my damn link posted and talking at the same time. So Trey, I don't know if you've been watching the show, but we start every show, we do a shot together. That's what get us started. So if you got something to shoot, now's the time to go and shoot it.
I don't drink, so I got mine.
Fair enough. Well, hold that up then, and take a hit with us then. How about that? Because I don't smoke, so. When it used to just be me and Big Ed, they used to call us Smokey and Drinky.
Yeah, I don't drink too much, man. I'm more of a smoker, more than anything, you know.
Yeah, and I'm a drinker.
I stay smoked out all day, every day.
That's pretty much how I am too. That's why we named the show the Smoke Session 612.
I might pop a gummy, or tonight I'm eating some brownies. I do some edibles, but I don't smoke them. I stopped smoking cigarettes August 20th, 2000. Thank you very much. Thank you. I take a bow for that. August 20th, 2000, I stopped smoking cigarettes, and I just decided to not smoke anything so that I don't fall back into the habit of smoking. So I will eat edibles because I do like to get high, but every now and then. I ain't had no gummies in a while.
I don't do too much of
These
the
brownies got me going right now.
Hey, the edibles hit different than the weed, though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they do. The metals hit you, man. I ate a whole pack of Sour Patch gummies one time, and was high the next morning.
Man, I had some what was they? Some sour worms. Man, never again. Ate the whole package. Mistake.
That actually kind of leads me, because I felt like a dumbass when I did that. So that leads me into what we usually do as our first segment of the week, and it's dumbass of the week. So candidate number one is Mr. Jacob Wayz. He's a suspected shoplifter in Tulsa, Oklahoma. He removed the tags from all the clothes he was planning to steal. He walked out the door, and the alarms went off anyways. The alarms went off anyways because he had them in his pocket.
Yeah. Removed. No, only a professional dumbass can do that. That took a dumbass. That dumbass knew what he was doing.
Candidate number two is Mr. Albert Jackson Dowdy. He could have easily been in one of the Home Alone films. He decided to break into a home by smashing the glass door with a can of paint. The can of paint, unfortunately, bounced off the glass door, broke open, and covered him in paint. So he stepped in the house, got a box of oatmeal,
and he proceeded.
Okay. Yeah, all he got was a box of oatmeal and a can of tuna fish. Walked back to his apartment, and the police followed the footprints.
Yeah, he had the munchies. I mean, he was hungry. He couldn't get past the kitchen. That motherfucker was like, oh.
He just went to the pantry.
This nigga's got oatmeal. Always did have a crush on that old oatmeal Quaker Oats lady.
That smelled like tuna fish.
Man, he probably mixed it together. Tuna fish and oatmeal. That's a great combination.
No.
That's a great combination
to have right there.
Yeah, I like it. So who we going with? Pocket Man or Oatmeal Neil? Which is
Pocket Man, because that sounds like it could be a Weird Al song.
No, man, I'm rolling with Oatmeal Neil because this motherfucker, yeah, I'm going with Oatmeal Neil.
Oatmeal Neil.
This motherfucker tried to paint the town with his footprint.
I'll go with the Oatmeal Man too. Yeah, that's like, what would make you take the time out to even think of doing a scheme like that, though? I just they're idiots these days.
Bro, after the paint bounced off the window onto me, the caper is over. I'm out at that point. Like, damn, fucked up. Let me get out of here. But he proceeded. This motherfucker proceeded after that. Like, this is a good idea. It's going well so far.
all type of evidence.
Yeah, that motherfucker's super.
So then we going with Oatmeal Neal then, right?
Yeah. Oatmeal.
All right. Oatmeal Neal, you are the first candidate for Dumbass of the Week. Yeah.
All right. So
Wow, that is- So let's just go ahead and get into this. I'm gonna go ahead and play real quick the first song that King Trey sent to us that actually won his week on the Fatal Four.
All right.
This is Thule by King Trey.
I remember this joint.
MK. 2022. I don't never go nowhere without my motherfucking Thule. Every time we see a op, we shoot a nigga like a movie. Plus I cut these bitches off because they vibe is way too moody. Nah, nigga kicking shit. Got me thinking that I'm Brucey. Damn, I can get caught in the jams. I do not fuck with the scams. I do not play with the blams. And I got two horns and I feel like a ram. These niggas is telling they dodging the jails. And I succeed cause I always prevail. These niggas will fail. These niggas is junk in the mail. These bitches is fucking for shells. When I'm off the lean, man, I feel like a snail. Used to have friends and then they start switching. Now I am a male, so I don't do the bitches. I love me some people, the ones that I'm missing. I'm back and I'm tripping. I carry the luggage. I'm caught on the locust. The way that they bugging. I'm stuck in my lane and the nigga is focused. If people provoking, I don't do the joking. I'm really outspoken. I'm writing, I'm going. The talent is showing. Fuck what they knowing. These bitches is hard. These niggas is going. I don't do the cuffing. I don't do the bluffing. I might do the selling. I'm fly paper selling and I've been a wolf in the beginning. Now my reign is just beginning. Nah, niggas gon' keep winning. I don't know why I keep sitting. Revolver barrel just be spinning. I'm the one that game missing. I'm the one that's on the mission. And I'm the one that's really spitting. And I'm the one that's really killing. And I'm the one that's with a vision. And I'm the one that's curving women. And I get the money to spend it. I get the money to spend it. I get the money to spend it. Niggas asking, I ain't lending. Fuck you niggas who is dissing. Y'all can't catch up to the distance. All you niggas just some snitches. Only money in the business. I'm not focused on the kittens. I'm just focused on the rents. I'm just focused on my roles. They're the king on the throne. Niggas time to bring it home. Nine nigga in the zone. Touchdown for the bro. All dope music, bitch. Yeah. All dope music, bitch. I don't never go nowhere without my motherfucking Thule. Every time we see a op, we shoot a nigga like a movie. Plus I cut these bitches off because they vibe is way too moody. Nah, nigga kicking shit. Got me feeling like I'm Brucey, bitch. Gone.
Yo, that's Thule by King Trey. OG, you want to go ahead and start us off?
Oh well, you know I already like that song, so
Yeah.
I voted for that one when we played it the first time. I do have a question for you on that though.
Go ahead.
What the fuck were you thinking when you wrote that?
Man, I was trying trying to go for like a new age sound, like what's hot today, but then I tried to like remain me, you know, and try to be creative with it. Try to say stuff that normally people wouldn't say these days, pretty much, when I wrote that. And I was just having fun at the same time. So
is Thule a slang where you at, or is that something that's a name you gave it to you for yourself?
no, Thule is another definition for a handgun, pretty much. You know, I watch a lot of battle rap and I hear them say Thule a lot, so I turned it into a song.
Okay. I probably.
Yeah, I've actually heard that out here on the streets a lot. And it blew my mind when they called it, because I ain't never called it a Thule. I got a pistol.
New age stuff, man. I just be trying.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I just try to adapt to it, whatever era we in nowadays.
Right.
So who did the beat?
Somebody actually sent it to me. I'm not sure who it was, but you know, I got a lot of beats sent to me, so whatever ones I like, I just rap over them.
Okay.
Much. So
That's what's up. So are these random people or people you know?
you just be random people.
They're sending you beats. Why are they sending you beats? Why don't they send me some beats? I can rap.
I guess people feel like, you know, some people they'll send me beats and I get a message like, oh, I think you would sound good on this, or you should try to do something to this. So, you know, I go through them, listen to them. If I like it, I'll write something, do something to it. If I don't like it, then I won't touch it.
Okay. That's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah.
Why don't you hit us up real quick with where we can find where we can find your music at. Go ahead and give us your social medias and you know where people can get your music at, so they can hear more of what you're talking about.
Well, I only have one social media account. That's Facebook. So y'all can follow me, Trayvon Mitchell, on Facebook. All my songs just through DistroKid these days. I'm on Spotify, Deezer, MediaNet, iTunes, Apple Music. You can find me on pretty much all of those these days. Amazon Music, like, yeah.
So let me ask you this, man, and this is just for the sake of my audience, because not everybody listening is smart. Spell out Trayvon for you. You said Trayvon Mitchell. I think everybody know how to spell Mitchell, but Trayvon can be spelled several different ways.
T-O-N. Trevon. Trayvon.
Trevon. See, so he's King Trey with a Y, but Y is not in his real name. See, I wanted to make sure they understood that.
Right.
Because motherfuckers be going Tray,
Yeah.
like a tray, like you eat off of.
They don't even put the Y. Sometimes they just Trehn.
Eaughn. That ain't that. It ain't
Right.
that.
I had a question, but I just lost it.
All right.
That's
So-
why this is the smoke session.
That's exactly why it's the smoke session. Because this motherfucker loses his mind every now and then.
Yeah.
So Trey, how long you been doing this, man?
Right now, I'd say I'm about 11 years in.
Damn. You don't look but about 14.
Yeah, I'm 27. I just turned 27 in March. March 12th.
That makes sense.
March 12th. You know what? You were born one day too early. You would have been my boy if you'd have said you were born March 13th. You know why?
Why?
Because I'm from Detroit. And March 13th is Detroit Day. 313, baby. You better recognize.
Here we go with a question. Who are some of the main influences that you have in your music?
Lil Wayne is one of my biggest influences in music. I've always been a fan of him since I first started. I say Tupac, Biggie, listen to some Big Pun here and there. I'm not really a fan of the new generation. I still listen to Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole, Eminem. I listen to a little bit of much anybody that's lyrical. To me, that's what I gravitate towards more.
I knew there was a reason why I like this guy. he just named damn near all of my top rappers except for Lil Wayne.
I was about to say, I know you didn't, but wasn't about to say Lil Wayne.
No. But Pun, man.
Yeah, Pun was very underrated. Very underrated.
Yeah, I was glad. I was actually really happy when you said Pun.
So I got a question. One more question before we push on to something else.
Okay.
Trey, you're familiar with this, and I know it's died down, but we talked about it. We talked about it heavy when it was a big thing, but it's died down some. But these guys out of Jacksonville, Julio Fulio, and these guys, you familiar with that? With the gang beef down there, where they're doing on their songs, talking about each other, killing each other, and they're actually killing each other.
Not really.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna leave it alone then. I'm gonna leave it right there. I'm glad you said not really. All right. So
Yeah.
But because everybody know the Julio Fulio one that went viral on TikTok for a while. DB got shot. This and got shot. Yeah, that was actually from one of the songs by Fulio, and those are all people that actually they did actually kill. It was their gang rivals,
right?
And their gang rivals made songs about them. So it's a crazy situation. I was just curious if you were up on it, what your thoughts were. But since you're not up on it, that's even better. I know there's a reason I like this dude.
Exactly. Exactly.
I be in my own world, man. I'm not really. I still gotta catch up to who all these new artists are. I still don't even know who they are to this day yet. So
you don't have to. They all right. You good without them.
I'm pretty sure I'm not missing nothing.
Lil such and such is just the same as Lil what's his name? Oh man, Cassie killed it with that one. But we got some more dumbasses.
All right.
Okay. All right. You got some more dumbasses. Let's do this, man, real quick. Can you give me a short break before the next dumbasses?
Oh yeah, we can do that.
All right, because I need to go holler something.
Okay. We'll be right back on the Smoke Session 612. I am your man, Big Ed. That's OG Tim Wilson. That's my brother Wayz. And our special guest tonight is King Trey. Let's see.
You want me to hear something?
I got it.
Okay.
Yo, we back on the Smoke Session 612. It's your man, Big Ed, with my guy, OG Tim Wilson, my brother Wayz, and with us this week is also King Trey.
He's almost back with us this week. But look, yeah, I had to well, I apologize for that impromptu break, but I had to go get my motherfucking Thule.
So we got some more dumbasses.
Hit me with them.
This week, dumbass number 3 comes from Detroit, Michigan.
Oh, not me, nigga.
Told you should have stopped at that damn stoplight.
2 officers in Detroit, Michigan were demonstrating their patrol cars' felon locating system to some children in the neighborhood for an educational lesson. A man named R.C. Gatelin walked up to him and asked about the process. For the process, he handed over his license. They ran it, and he was wanted for a robbery committed 2 years earlier.
My guy. You know what the fuck you did.
Let me tell you something, man. I can give you a whole show worth of Detroit dumbass criminals. You have no idea, bro. Y'all don't know nothing about the guy that Rosa Parks, somebody snatched Rosa Parks' purse, and the guy jumped up and chased him down and tackled him. And then they found out that nigga was wanted for armed robbery. He was a hero all on TV. Yeah, I saved Rosa Parks. They're like, wait a minute. We've been looking for this nigga for 7 years.
Clearly, he got his life together.
For bank robbery is that. That nigga was wanted. Yeah. Anyway, all right. Enough about Detroit. Well, by the way, I had a Detroit criminal this weekend right here by my house. I was sitting in my living room. I thought somebody was shooting something I had never heard before in front of my house because it was so loud. I heard sirens and then I heard boom, right? And that was a huge boom. I was like, what are these niggas shooting? So I jumped down and look out the window. There's a car at the corner because I live right off the corner. The car at the corner flipped upside down.
Oh, damn.
Turns out it was a stolen car. His motherfucker stole a car and was running from the cops in a fucking Spark. Okay. He running from the cops in the Spark and he went, another car was pulling out and he hit this car and he went airborne and he flipped upside down right here on the corner. It's so close. I thought it was in front of my house, but yeah, that was.
So your hood sounded like my hood lately.
My hood is what it is, man. Actually, my hood been calmed down a lot lately. That motherfucker was from another. He wasn't even from around here, so I ain't gonna put it on my hood. It happened right there.
So
it's bad. All the shit that happens out here by my house. I live next door to a church. Something's wrong with this church.
No, that's where all the shit happens. Because they gonna go there on Sunday like, look, I shot a nigga, but Lord forgive me.
Something ain't right with this church, man.
I don't know. You ever been there?
Hell no. Too much shit go down right here for me to believe.
Bet you the pastor sells weed.
I bet you selling more than weed.
No, okay. Let me full disclosure. I'm gonna be honest. The reason I have not been to this church is because I live right here. Okay, and I see the congregation pull up, and I ain't seen one chick in there worth going in there to see. If it had been some honeys walking up in that bug, best believe I'd be in church every Sunday. I ain't seen one, not a one. Everybody got big ankles, and I'm not in. So it's nothing there for me. I need to say, baby, let me get your number in the name of Jesus.
I'm just saying, them big ankle bitches be flexible as hell. I'm just saying.
No. They got cankles.
Behind the head. But okay.
All right. I apologize to our special guest.
Dumbass number 4.
I'm gonna blame it on the brownies.
Dumbass number 4. Dennis Newton was on trial for robbing a convenience store. While he was defending himself, claiming to be innocent, he got angry with the store manager in court. Not being able to control his temper, he jumped up and screamed, "I should have blown your fucking head off."
Oh, shit.
After that, he tried to correct himself by saying, "Well, if I would have been the one that was there."
My guy. Oh, shit. Look, I'm just gonna put it out there. I'm going. Look, bro, snitched on himself so fucking hard there. I'm gonna go with Snitch Bob SquarePants on this one.
Yeah. Yeah, me too. I'm going with Snitch Bob SquarePants for me too.
I'll go with him too. I go with him too. That's you told on yourself. Take his ass to jail, man.
Yeah. Once you snitch on yourself, you snitches get stitches.
Sometimes it ends up in ditches.
It ain't gonna be in the jail hitting itself. You fucking snitch, you bitch ass motherfucker. Whooping his ass. He gonna whoop his own ass. I'm telling. So
Snitch Bob SquarePants. Dennis Newton, aka Snitch Bob SquarePants, you are this week's
dumbasses
of the week. Yeah. Bro, they can't hit us if we using little short clips like that.
I know. I just wasn't ready. I wasn't expecting it.
Neither was I.
It's the brownies. It's the brownies. Don't blame me. I got these brownies, by the way, from the Artist Village. They make them themselves there. The Artist Village is where we're going to be shooting the What Up Though show from now on, once a month, third Saturday of every month. For those that didn't hear the news. And so needless to say, it's going to be an edible affair.
Okay.
There's a whole lot of gummies in this motherfucker.
God damn.
You need to have them mail me some, so you know I
am not mailing you shit.
No, I didn't say you.
I'm gonna be on dumbass other day. Oh, motherfucker tried to mail some edibles to Minnesota. Well, the fucking thing, I'm gonna be sitting next to Brittany Griner like YouTube. They got you too.
Oh man, I didn't hit the lever on my chair. Oh fuck!
Oh, shit.
Almost.
Fuck. Can we get another Trey song in this bitch?
Right.
I was just queuing that up.
Damn.
I don't know what.
Introduce y'all to Big Ed.
I don't know what's going on with my DJ program today, but for some reason, after every song, I gotta reopen. I gotta close and then reopen my version.
I appreciate you acting like this some new shit.
He's like, this has never happened before.
But here go another one. King Trey sent me off of his mixtape. Is Off My Chest.
To my face, you said you would stay, then you disappeared. Now I'm stuck with this pain. I won't be the same, it's you I will blame. Now I take a blame of a man at the stage. I hope you're okay. Just cause I don't call, don't mean I done changed. Now I'm full of rage. It was your idea to just separate. Stare in the mirror, I hate my own face. Now look what you done, now look what you made. Now they gotta deal with the wrath that I rain. And I gotta walk with a chest full of pain. My heart you done broke and I lost all my hope. I'm so scared and they got me thinking they hoes. The truth it can hurt, but it's better when said. I'm focused on butter and bread. I locked down the state, now these rappers is dead. They know I'm the best, they refuse to admit. All the music, you know we the shit. I'm all in the booth, just making these hits. Got love for the fact that God exists. You know that it's MOB in this bitch. Running so hard that my wheels gon' break. The money on time, but your bitch coming late. I party at night and I work through the day. So fuck what they say if they saying I ain't great. Bitch, and done more than you niggas combined. I'm in this bitch writing all of my rhymes. I don't need a ghost, but I might need a toast. If a bitch coming over, I'm fucking her throat. Then I'm kicking her out, now she walking it cold. I'm sticking the code. If you wanted the bros, then you know what I know. I'm not loving a hoe, can't marry a hoe, can't spoil no hoe, can't fall for no hoe. Just chase at the goals, just doing what I know. I'm just me till I go. I done watch these niggas fall. I'm out just steady switching flows. They out here thinking that they ghosts, but they will never get that close. I'm just letting people know I'ma die as a goat.
Yo, that was King Trey with Off My Chest. Man, it seems like you had a lot to get off your chest in that one.
Yeah, I used that one, you know. The beginning, I kind of started it off about my ex, you know, and just kind of just expressed my way from there.
I like that music that has story, music that has feeling behind it. You know, that's why I can't get down with a lot of these new cats, is because there's nothing behind some of the lyrics. Some of them is okay. Some of them can do it, but a lot of them can't. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them can't tell a story.
That's true.
Very true.
So, okay, I'm sorry. Who?
What?
Go ahead.
I said that out loud. Don't mind me.
Okay,
It was meant to be in my head.
All right, we're gonna let that roll. Okay, so that beat was dope. That beat was fire. And I love the way you rolled that beat as well. That was fire. I like that song right there. We played that one before. I've heard that one. Mm-hmm. Now I had two questions. One, I'm gonna stay on this song first. You said you started with a story about your ex, and you just let your flow take you where it took you. What was going on with you and your ex that you started there, and you know, tell me more about where it took you.
Like, when you date somebody for a long time, you know, it's kind of hard to get over. So, you know, I kind of use music to express myself. So I started it off about her, you know, because we started off good, then, you know, some things end bad, you know. So that's kind of like how I just used it and just built up from there, and just, I pretty much, man, however I'm feeling, I just spit it.
Yeah, I feel you on that. Was it something about that beat that made you go there?
Yeah, with me, man, I'm one of those artists that it's the beat with me. You know, it depends on how the beat is. However the beat is, then that's how I'm gonna come off on it.
Okay.
All right. So like if the beat's grimy, you gonna come off grimy.
Pretty much, yeah. You're gonna get a gritty me.
Right.
So let me ask you this: so when you pick these beats, because you're getting random beats from all kind of producers, right? Um, do you try to stay consistent to your own sound with these beats, or is it just whatever hits you hits you?
I pretty much try to stay consistent to me, but in the era we in, like I pretty much just trying to like experiment with my sound at this point. Just trying to try new things, try to see what hits and what doesn't work. That's pretty much where I'm at with the music now.
Okay. Now, are there any producers in particular that you find yourself choosing more of their stuff than other people's stuff that you think you vibe with? Y'all might be on the same vibe a lot more than others.
Uh, I used to be like that. It was one I used to like vibe beats a lot, but now like I'm not really too picky over instrumentals now. Like it's whatever's fire to me. If that beat's fire, then I'm on it.
I got you. I got you. So you mentioned that this was from a mixtape. What's the name of your mixtape?
That mixtape I dropped back about a month ago, 2 months ago. It was called Work in Progress because I'm technically still a work in progress right now.
All right. And you sent me something lately too. You got a new project that you got out, right?
Yeah, well, it's not out yet. It's still in the works, but yeah, I'm working on an album right now, actually.
But do you have a title for that one yet?
It's called Only One Me.
Is that from the title of a song?
Nope, that's the name of the album.
Okay, got you. Okay, so you're just kind of going with that as the theme of the album.
Yep, it's just Only One Me.
Yeah, I feel you on that. I feel you.
3 more.
Yeah, well, there's 3 of me, but they all inside of me.
They got medication for that.
I'm all 3 of them. I don't want medication. I enjoy all 3 of them. I think all 3 of them have a place in this world. So all 3 of me belong. I don't have a question. Anybody else have a question, Matt?
I didn't have a question ready, but I had a new song from his new project.
I want to hear this.
This is called Every Day. And you're going to hear it first right here on the Smoke Session 612.
Someday she leave and someday she stays, and I swear to God I'm in love with her ways. And she love to talk, but I love to play. She loving the grind, I'm gon' land in her. Someday she leave and someday she stays, and I swear to God I'm in love with her ways. And she love to talk, but I love to play. She loving the grind, I'm gon' land in her place. Why do we go through this shit every day? Why do we go through this shit every day? Why do we go through this shit every day? Why do we go through this shit every day? We just kicking back chat, and she told me that she loving the music. I'm really spazzing. And I told her that I'm loving her vibes. I need attraction. I told her that I'm loving her pride. Girl, you was happening. Tell me why we just now meeting. This shit ridiculous. Baby girl, just know she this shit. Don't be inconspicuous. I'm just trying to build me a queen. Yeah, this the kingdom shit. I'm just trying to uplift your soul, cause you been needing it. Someday she leave and someday she stays. And I swear to God, I'm in love with her ways. And she love to talk, but I love to play. She loving the grind. I'm gon' land in her flame. Someday she leave and someday she stays, and I swear to God I'm in love with her ways. And she love to talk, but I love to play. She loving the grind, I'm gon' land in a place. Why do we go through this shit every day? Why do we go through this shit every day? Why do we go through this shit every day? Why do we go through this shit every day?
Yo, that's King Trey with Every Day. And we got King Trey in the house with us tonight. That song actually kind of piggybacks off of the last one, off my chest.
Somewhat. But that one right there, I made that song for people to, you know what I'm saying, kind of relate to. Like if you're going through stuff with your girl, or like, that's pretty much what it's about.
Yeah, because every day is something new. I mean, not always the fights, you know, and I'm not just talking about the fights, but every day is something new that you're going through with your girl.
You know, whether I wrote that song, whether it be a fight or whether it be you got to go to work and she don't want you to go to work, she wants you to stay home with her all day, stuff like that. You know, that's pretty much you know what I mean,
right?
So, who is she?
It's no particular she. It's just a song that I wrote, you know, just to be relatable to people, hoping somebody will feel it.
Mm-hmm.
So in that song, I heard it sounded like there was one little part that it was like a second voice. Is that you, or is that somebody else that you featured in that song?
That was me.
That is you. Okay.
Mhm.
So, well, I ain't gonna even ask that question. Oh, I'm not gonna do it.
That's just threw me way the fuck. He's like, I'm not gonna ask that question.
I'm not gonna do it.
Now
I'm too
you
high.
gotta.
I'm too high.
Now you gotta ask it because you got all of us wondering what the hell was that question, and we're gonna wonder for the rest
All
of
right. All right. So other than rapping, do you do any singing or any other type of any other? Do you play any instruments? What else do you do musically?
Oh, I try to sing, but I'm not a good singer, so I rely heavily on the.
Well, actually, I realized that. That's why I wasn't going to ask the question. But go ahead.
I don't do it too often though, because I know I can't sing. So but I hear a lot of these new guys do it. They suck. So
They suck and they do it anyway.
Look, hold on, because Bismarck, he made tons of money off of not singing right.
You damn right he did. You damn right he did. So there's no shame.
So use the auto tunes, and it actually makes it sound good. So,
But I guess I asked it because when you did the other voice, the inflection was totally different. And I figured it was you because I know you do your own thing, but at the same time, it did sound different from you. And sometimes when people can do their voice differently like that, it's because they do have they can't hold the note. So that's why I was asking. That's what made me ask the question.
I could hold a little note, but it ain't nothing spectacular. Trust me.
you can get a hook down if you absolutely had to.
Yeah.
If you ever need a hook, some dope shit on there, you let me know. I got you. I got your background vocals. I got you. I'll drop a hook for you. I got some pipes. But I can also do some smooth shit for a hook, and make it live.
Yeah, we be having Keller on the show, so yeah.
You had to bring up your girl, OG.
Oh man, look, okay.
I got you.
You've been paying attention to the Fatal Four, to the smoke session for a little bit. Who do you think would be your toughest competition out there so far?
What I heard recently, I like the what was his name? Drooly? Was it Drooly?
Yep.
Yeah, I like that record he had made. That was nice.
Yeah, he cold.
Yeah.
Another guy on there, I forgot his name, but it was like more of a hip hop record. The beat was fire. So any records like that sound kind of hip hop ish, like I gravitate more, and I feel like they got some talent.
Okay. Anybody from the Fatal Four that you like to work with?
I'd probably work with Drooly. That's probably about it. To be honest with you, I don't do too many features like that. So,
right.
I noticed you like to do your own thing, man, and that's ain't nothing wrong with that. You just need squirrel on the hook. I'm just saying, I heat your shit up, man. I heat it up.
What if him and Jack Nasty did a verse? Did a song?
But Jack Nasty is Jack. That's one of the me's I was talking about. That's one of those people I beat. So what can I say?
Right?
He ain't ready for Jack Nasty. He can get. I squirrel rock the house now. Don't get me wrong. Squirrel rock the motherfucking house. Now, speaking of squirrel rock the house.
Okay.
The thing about Squirrel, I was good in studio, but I was better on stage because that's where I started. I started out there. And when I get on stage, I'm a whole different monster. And it was not easy always. It wasn't easy transferring that to the studio. Even though I did good in studio, I was better on stage. Have you done any live shows? And tell me if so, tell me your experience. If not, Tell me your thoughts on how you think you would come off in a live performance.
I did a couple shows. My very first show I did, it was at a Halloween party, and I tell you, I was nervous. I was very nervous, but I did it. You know, I was able to translate well to the crowd. You know, so, and then I did another show that was at a music school, that's when I had kind of broke the ice. And you know, I feel like if I perform nowadays, I don't think I'd be nervous.
Well, you know, I think there's nothing wrong with nervous.
Mm-hmm.
Nervous is energy, and nervous energy can be worked to a positive. I always found myself feeling more afraid if I wasn't nervous, because every time I was nervous before I went on stage, once the fucking mic was hot and the beat dropped, I fired the fucking place. So because back then, you got to understand, I'm a lot older than you. I'm older than everybody here. Back then, there wasn't studios at home. There wasn't people sending me beats. There was me grabbing songs that was out, playing the instrumental, and lighting the motherfucking house up with just me and the microphone. And so it wasn't studios. So live is what you had, or you wasn't going to do shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what you had to do. So you had to rock the motherfucking house, because nobody liked rap music anyway, because it wasn't popular yet.
Right.
But nobody liked it. Why are you here, motherfucker? Because I came to rock the house. Right? And Squirrel rock the house. And so for me, it's like a whole different kind of energy. And if I was nervous before it went up, I don't know what it was. It was something about that made me, I felt more successful. If I went up and I realized walking to the stage, I wasn't nervous at all about coming up here. For some reason, those shows were not necessarily bad, but never as good. So there's nothing wrong with being nervous before you go up. Nerves are okay. They are emotions, and they can trigger you. They can fire you up, because now I got to overcome this shit. As opposed to, no, I'm good. I'm chill. Give me the microphone.
Right.
The crowd follows your energy, man. And I've learned, I've done a lot of live performances. I've lived on stage for decades. So I understand the science of energy. And it's very, very, when you understand energy, once you understand energy, you can't lose. It's hard to lose on stage. It's hard to lose on stage once you understand how to work the energy of a crowd. You know, whoever came on before you left the energy low, hit them in the face. Wake their ass up. If they left the energy high, bring them down a half a notch and then hit them in the face. Gotta make them drop their guard, right? Before you hit them in the face. When the last person bombed, shit, they ready. They've guard. They fuck you. They guard is all the way down. All you got to do is come in and punch them in the face. But when the last one had them hype, they up here. They got their guard up. We ready for some hype shit. You bring them down half a notch. Gotta bring them down, then you punch them in the face. It's a game, man. It's a game, and it's a lot of fun, and I miss it if you can't tell. All right, I'm gonna stop. I go down rabbit holes every now and then, especially when I'm high.
Oh, it's all good. It's a smoke session. That's what we do. That's what we do on the smoke session.
I'll put my mic down.
I got 2 more songs I got to get through.
All right.
That you know, bring up some questions. The first one is "Wanna Be Great."
Hey, let that shit ride, son.
This is by King Trey, our special guest in the studio with us today on the Smoke Session 612.
On top of my wave, I feel like a boat. I'm feeling the energy, just got a jolt. I'm laughing at niggas cause they did some jokes. Our belly was trying and still did the most. So many songs that I'm close to the thousands. Niggas be hating cause they know that I'm wild. No dirt on my name, know that shit just be childish. I'm living my life trying to buy me an island. Okay, now I'm silent. Y'all can just tell that I grew as an artist. I always improve. I live in the booth and I'm living the truth as I'm spitting the truth. So what can they do? Nothing. Nigga, I'm stunting while niggas be bluffing. They claim that they go, but they ain't dropping nothing. Bitch, I'm consistent, plus I'm known for the spitting. Had me a girl, she was toxic religious. They love when you down, but they hate when you winning. They say that I'm trash, but their life is so different. I'm grinding and grooving. These niggas my students, they say I couldn't do it, but look what I'm proving. I look in the mirror, now shit is confusing. I know who I am, but don't know what I see. We all gotta die, so the demo is me. In a way that I think, man, I might need a shrink. I connect to the beat, yes, we built us a bond. I'm the data link, and you must double think before making a move. If you don't play it smart, then you risking to lose. This is knowledge to you. If you knew, then you know. If you don't, now you know. I'm just focused to growing throughout all my years. Y'all was watching me mold. I'm becoming the GOAT. Niggas know I'm a pro. No, bitch, I'm a vet. I'm protecting my spot, and I don't need a vest. It's all dope music, that's all that I rap. We run Minnesota, who risking the bet. Cause bitch, we the best. Y'all peeping the fold. Y'all taking some notes. Be falling off, don't bet all your hope. Lord, let them know I'm back on my throne. Yeah. Been rapping so long, haven't got no fame, cause I do it for passion. We all ain't the same. The mission I'm on is one separation. The path that I'm on is the one to be great. Been rapping so long, haven't got no fame, cause I do it for passion. We all ain't the same. Mission I'm on is one separation. The path that I'm on is the one to be great. I just wanna be
Yo, that's our King Trey with Wanna Be Great on the Smoke Session 612. OG, I see you got some thoughts already.
I put my mic down though.
But I'm reading your body expressions.
Nigga, that shit was fire.
Man, I agree 1,000%.
Like
That shit is fire. I need that one. I'm gonna put that in my mix. That beat is banging. I don't know who that is, but holler at that nigga and get something else. Get digging his catalog. Y'all good fit. Y'all match.
Yeah.
That beat is banging. That was a real good mix. Not that I didn't like the other beats, because I like the smooth shit too.
It's just
I
the
like
way
the
you
cool
wrote
shit.
that one.
I like the cool shit, but that beat right there is, you know, I'm a hype nigga. I'm a party nigga. That's your live. That one is live. I'm about Rock the House. That's gonna rock the house.
That's your party track on your album, right?
The mother two, I like to nod my head to, and I love the vibe. I love them vibes. I love them, but I'm gonna rock the house with this one. When it comes, if those three are my choices, and one of them I got to play to rock the house, that's gonna rock the house. That's the one I'm gonna play.
Yeah.
And I noticed that you had a line. You said you was laughing at these niggas because they got jokes. I got this friend named Will. I need you to meet him because he got a problem with laughing at niggas' jokes. He out here slapping niggas.
God damn, I just realized what happened there. God damn, I just realized
He just slapping niggas over joke.
Yeah.
I'm putting my mic down. I'm
You gotta go check that nigga Will.
My goddamn brain had a fucking delayed reaction to that. I don't know what just happened.
But yeah, man. Yeah, man, you caught that beat and rode that like you was on a surfboard.
That one right there. When I heard that instrumental, I said, yeah, I got to do it to this one. That's pretty much what that one was. You know, school these young guys, man. Show them how to do it. Pretty much that's how I'm looking at it. You know, I approach things differently. I do listen to the new generation somewhat, but I go a different direction, man. I try to be creative with this shit. I ain't gonna lie. You know, I try to think of shit that motherfuckers ain't said yet.
You know, I always tell new artists, you know, anytime I meet somebody that wants to get into rapping, into hip hop, I tell them to find your lane, get in it, and stay there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That'll take you farther than anything else. Don't try to be like everybody else. Everybody else putting out mumble music. Enunciate your shit.
Yeah.
Make sure motherfuckers can understand your lyrics.
Yeah, because I tell guys this all the time, you know, because I have people that send me music too, and they be asking me for my opinion. And I always tell people, you know, just remain you. Remain you and take you further than, you know what I'm saying, instead of trying to copy what's already been done, you know. A lot of these people, they take lyrics from songs or they copy what's already been done rather than trying to bring something new to the table, pretty much. And I tell all my guys that. Just be yourself, man, and whatever you feeling that day, however you feel, put that shit on paper and go drop that shit in the studio.
You know what? I feel everything that was just said by both of y'all. That was absolutely on point. it's for me. I'm slightly different. I don't even say it's necessarily be different. That's what I always say.
Yeah.
And one way to be different is, like you said, to be you. It's a thing. We talk about it in sales a lot because that's what I do now. Is sales. They say the one thing that I can provide that I sell Cadillacs. Guess what? The next Cadillac dealership got the same Cadillacs I got. The next Cadillac dealership on the other side got the same Cadillac. The one thing those Cadillac dealerships cannot provide that this one can is me. I am what makes this different. And once you realize the importance of you being yourself, because you make your product different, and it's about being different, then you've got to just work on making yourself better.
Yep.
How do you improve yourself? So are you doing, and I say that to lead to a question. What do you do to re-educate yourself, to make yourself grow so that you are not only different from anything else out there, but how do you make yourself different from yourself?
I read every day, you know what I'm saying? I read every day. I listen to my music a lot, you know, and I'm in competition with myself at this point, you know. I don't really listen to too many people. I'm always in my own world, so it's like every song that I put out, that's why I drop the most out of everybody. When I put a song out, I listen to it, and then I'm always in the studio, so I always feel like, oh, I can do better than that one. No matter how fire it is, I always look at it like, oh, that's okay. Let me go in here and see what else I can do. I always try to outdo myself.
Yeah, that's important, man. That's important that you compete with yourself, because that's one thing. While you want to be consistent, because you are consistently you still want to grow, right? And the more you learn, the more you have to talk about. The more you see, the more you have to talk about. And you know the difference between knowledge and wisdom. Knowledge is what you get from a book. Wisdom is what you get from the walk. And when you can combine those two sources of power, and let your growth show in your work, you know, you'll progress accordingly. So that was actually a great answer. I'm just gonna, can I throw one little tidbit out there?
Go ahead.
Take some old school artists that you've heard of but never really heard, and go listen to them. And because I did this when I was younger, and of course the artists that were old school to me is probably way before your time. The ones you gonna call old school was probably my era. But the fact that you heard of them, even though you've never heard them, there's a reason. That's what I learned. Yep. When I went back and listened to those artists, I learned that even though I never heard them, but I heard of them, there's a reason I heard of these motherfuckers, because they fire, and I picked up a lot of shit from them. Yeah. Just another source of information to grow you.
So let's do it this way. Since we do, you know, critiques or whatnot, you know, why don't each one of us, me, you, and Wayz, give him two artists that we think he should listen to and study?
Already got my two.
Okay, go ahead.
Big Daddy Kane and Uncle Luke.
Who?
Uncle Luke.
Oh, okay. OG?
No, yours.
KRS-One and Nas.
Who have you heard of that you've never heard?
A lot of old school artists that I haven't heard of, you know, that I'm still finding.
Well, how many have you heard? Who have you heard of that you've never actually heard? Or not really heard much of?
Big Daddy Kane is one of them, like he just mentioned. I never really heard a lot. I heard a couple of his songs, but not too many. Scarface, I definitely listen to Scarface like that.
Listen to Scarface.
I gotta check some more of his
material. Listen to all of his shit.
Everything from Ghetto Boys to Scarface on his own.
Let me rephrase that. No, I'm gonna let you go with what you said. Listen to some of it. Trust me, you're gonna end up listening to the rest. you're gonna do the rest on your own. just Scarface, Helen. I'm gonna tell you something. I got two. So that's my two. I had to dig out of you because to me, it's really about who you've heard of. But if I want to give you two artists, I'm gonna give you Ice Cube and LL Cool J.
Oh, damn.
I guarantee you've heard of both of them, but you're probably not really familiar with their rap careers.
You just familiar with their hits.
You're probably familiar with them, but probably not as familiar with them as I am. And get their early shit, because when they're early, they're hungry.
Oh, yeah.
That's when they was hungry.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
No Vaseline.
Try the first albums. If you can find it, the Ice Cube's first album is America's Most Wanted. LL Cool J's first album was Radio. They first 2 or 3 albums, because this career is 3 albums and out for the average artist. Understand that. The average artist is 3 albums and out. So they first 2 is usually their strongest 2, and their third one is always that's the make or break. Either that third one was hot and they kept going, or that third one was where they kind of fell off, because it's hard to keep being grinding when you start making money.
Right.
And it's not just it's not just hip hop artists, it's singers, it's everything. Most artists are 3 albums and out. Very few artists. If you can name an artist that got more than 3 albums, they're probably a stud. They're probably a star, mega, huge. Everybody knows them.
I got something to add on it. I commend a lot of artists that's been in the game for a long time. Because I've been doing music for a long time, and it gets harder, man. Like, the longer you be in it, it gets harder. Because you don't want to say the same thing, or you don't want to keep coming off the same kind of way, or get stuck in the same 1-2 type of flows. Like, and for people to be doing that for so long and still come with new material and it still be fire, that's talent to me.
Oh yeah,
absolutely. So what I'm saying is, with these artists, try to find their first 1 or 2 albums.
Yeah,
either their first album or their second album. That's the ones you want to really, really delve into to get a feel for who they are. Because that was before they had money. That's when they were still struggling. They were still talking about shit like what you talk about.
They were still hungry.
Yeah, that's when they were hungry, man, and they were bringing it. Big Daddy Kane, LL Cool J, Scarface,
KRS-One.
I mean, the list is strong, but yeah, man. Cube, Ice Cube, was not making movies.
No.
He did America's Most Wanted. He was not. The next album is worth hearing largely because of No Vaseline, but I ain't gonna give you America's Most Wanted is a classic, and people don't even know it.
Right.
The reason I put out Big Daddy Kane wasn't even necessarily the music. Listen to his tone. You have a very similar tone. And I think if you harness that, because it's a very unique tone, if you harness that unique tone can take you a lot higher than you can imagine. For instance, look at Lil Wayne. He has an extremely unique tone that carried his entire career to where it's at now. I think you have the potential to do something similar because of your unique tone.
That's something I've been working on too, though, lately. Been trying to work on my tones on the mic, my cadence, and stuff like that. Bars, flow. Like, I'm just trying to be, just grow at this point. I'm not really focused on what everybody else is doing at this point. That's why I got my own studio now. I do all my own mixing and mastering and stuff like that too. So if a lot of people didn't know that about me, everything that y'all hear, I do the mixing for that.
See, listening to your music, and especially tonight, there's 3 things I had taken note of, and you just talked about them very clearly in that one sentence. Unique tone, unique delivery, and unique cadence.
Yep.
And those are all qualities you have shown, especially in your music, but even just talking to you, we can hear it. So it's clearly not forced. It's you.
Yeah, that's just me. That's just how I sound.
And that's why I love a couple of my favorite artists, like Nas. Don't nobody else sound like Nas. Don't nobody else sound like Scarface.
No. And that's kind of like what I'm going for right now. Like I'm trying to go and harness my own sound. Like so can nobody compare me like, oh, he sound like such and such. He sound like such and such. I'm trying to, oh, he sound like King Trey. That's what I'm aiming for right now, I don't want to be in the same category as everybody else.
Yeah. I have probably the best question of the night.
What's that, OG?
Can you freestyle?
Somewhat, yeah. I used to freestyle a lot, but now like I'm more of a writer now these days.
Do you have any written freestyles? Do you have a written freestyle you can kick?
Nah, I don't got nothing written right now.
All right. What's the next song you was gonna play?
The next song I was gonna play was Only in the Family.
Do you know that one?
I just made that one. I don't know word for word just yet, but yeah.
Do you have anything you know word for word that we haven't played tonight?
Not right now. All right, now listen, man. I make so much music every day. Like I don't have no days off with the music. Like I still got so many songs that's unreleased. So it's like when I make a song, I'm on to the next one. I don't really take the time out to like memorize the lyrics. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
So how you gonna rock the house and you don't know your own song?
Oh, if I know I gotta perform, I'm gonna listen to that
I was just gonna say.
Yeah, because I done performed before, so I done it.
When you performed, what songs did you do?
Hey, some old ass songs.
Do you know them? Do you still know them?
Not really, nah.
Nigga, I can kick a rhyme that's older than you and still know it. Come on now.
How about we do this?
No. We finishing this right here. Come on. I can kick a rhyme that's older than you and I still know it.
Okay.
I'm telling you how you rock the house because records is cool, but when you get on stage, you gotta be able to step up and rock the motherfucking house, or real niggas don't step. Mm-hmm. I'm telling you now. What you got? I got a rhyme older than you that I can kick verbatim right now.
Okay.
Come on, man. You gotta give me something. You gotta have something.
I got something for my newest one.
If you know it, let's hear it.
I'm gonna kick a couple bars. I said something like, what I say? I said nowadays people is calling my phone, but I'm not biased, so I'm not answering my phone. And then I said something like, I'm off the cliff like Stallone, because Sylvester Stallone made the movie Off the Cliff. I don't know if y'all ever seen that movie.
Right. I like it. I
got another one for the one he was about to play. That's pretty much about my granny. What I say?
Here, I can take the vocals out of that.
I'm pushing demons out my life. I'm trying to get it right or something like that. And then I said something like, but the darkness grabbed the hold, so I'm putting up a fight.
Hold on. Let me do it like this.
No, just drop that song. That's the song you're about to play?
Yep. But I'm gonna take the vocals out.
No, drop it. I want to hear the vocals.
Okay. This is Only the Family by King Trey on the Smoke Session 612. He live with us in studio, y'all.
Rest in peace, Granny Betsy. Rest in peace. Uncle Walt, too. Yeah, rest in peace. Yeah. Turn me up. Ever since I lost my granny, I ain't been the same. Nowadays, a young nigga dealing with this pain. I'm just blessed I live my 20s, niggas in the grave. I lost some people I can't get back, I'm just going insane. Damn. What's my fucking purpose? I know some people steadily hating cause the way I'm working. Man, I'm not your average rapper, I don't do the boring. Man, my aura is so fly, got a nigga soaring. Yeah, only the family. I'm not famous, but my writing has become elite. And if I ever since you fake, out my life delete. And I'm just trying to prove a point, they so obsolete. And every day somebody dies, another casualty. And it's sad because they fam gotta make some teas. See, I'm a different breed, and they can't fuck with me. Don't need a course for this, just let a young nigga speak. I'm pushing demons out my life, I'm trying to reach the light. But the darkness grabbed the hold, I'm putting up a fight. I can't sign my life away just for a couple meal. Plus it's only one me, this that authentic feel. Some days I wish I had magic, bring my granny back. Yeah, this the style they asking for, so it's full attack. Yeah, and without me in this rap, that's a heart attack. Damn, cardiac arrest. And the way a nigga pin it, I'm gon' die the best. Ay, I'm just focused on my goals with the time that's left. Yeah, they don't really show support, but I don't give a fuck. Ay, because they know when it's up, best believe it's stuck. Yeah, I ain't stunting on these people, I'm just stacking bucks. Ay, had to flex up on my story, I'm in living glory, nigga. They can't knock me on my move, bitch, I'm in my groove. Yeah, know they hoping I'ma lose, but I'm counting wins, nigga. Hey. Sins that I still commit, nigga. I had love for so many, not a fucking love different. I'm just real with the spitting. I ain't been into pretending love for my fucking fam. I'm just happy we still living. And it's rest in peace to Jesse, and I know my cousin listen. I don't really do the beefing, so it's fuck you if you dissing. A lot of niggas mad because I'm doing what they didn't. I gave y'all all this time, now a nigga back to killing. No condolences, nigga.
Yo, that's King Trey, only the family.
Yeah, that's fire. That was fire. I could tell there's a story there, so that's why I said play the lyrics. I want to hear it. I want to hear it. So I knew there was a story there. That was dope. That was dope.
That was my newest one off my album, so it's like it's still kind of fresh. I still got to get to know the lyrics and everything. But yeah, I put my heart and soul in that one. I got personal on that one.
Yeah, I can definitely tell.
You know, I love that. I love when artists, get personal with what they're saying. Cause that one actually hit me a lot harder and a lot closer than all the other songs.
Yeah,
just because of things that have been going on in my family lately.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's why I made it. I made it for people that's going through stuff with their families that can relate to it, And I was feeling some type of way when I heard the instrumental. So it's like, yeah, so I started writing to it. Got deep in thought.
Man, I'm actually glad you put that one out.
Yeah.
That's one of them ones that can help some people.
And that song as well, the reason why I could easily tell that one absolutely came from the heart is, unlike the previous songs we've listened to tonight or that we've heard, is you showed a certain vulnerability in that song. That was you actually opening up and not being afraid to do so.
Yeah. See, that's one of the skills I acquired from doing it for so long. I'm not emotionally closed off with making music. So it's like I reached the point where I can pretty much say anything at this point now without being nervous or none of that. I'm confident in whatever I do at this point. Because, one thing I tell people, nobody knows your ability more than yourself.
Exactly.
And I tell people, like, if you got that talent to do that in the studio, then do it. No sense in holding back or,
Right.
Wow, man.
Man, I like that you said that. Be yourself. Don't be afraid to be yourself.
No, you can't, man. Because how you expect to make music if you're gonna be emotionally closed off and not confident in what you're doing? I coach people too. Like I got people that's like that get in the studio and they lack the cadence and lack the confidence in their material that I be having to push them and tell them, like, bro, just do your thing.
That brings me to one thing that I've been noticing. Because we friends on social media, right? Mm-hmm. And I've been noticing on your social media that you be kind of hard on yourself.
Sometimes, yeah, I can't.
I wouldn't do that, man. Know you great. Own that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck if people on your social media don't listen to you, there's somebody out there that's gonna listen to you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I will say, bro.
And your hardest critics, but hold on.
Yeah.
Your hardest critics are your closest friends. They're always your closest friends in your family. they're always going to be the hardest on you.
Yeah.
But fuck what they say, because it's not their opinion you're looking for. You're looking for everybody else's opinion.
Mm-hmm.
So just put your shit out there and be great.
Yeah.
I'm on the opposite side of that spectrum. When it comes to my own personal art, I am the hardest critic of my art. Everybody else can tell me my shit's fire. But if I don't feel that way, I'm going to go ahead and scrap that or try again. You know, no matter what anyone has to say, because if I do not feel as if what I'm producing is at the best of what I feel I'm capable of, I don't feel as if it's right to put it out there. And with him saying that, that tells me that you're kind of similar.
Yeah.
And that feeds into that personal competition within yourself to better yourself as well. You know, so I'm all for it personally. If you're not hard on your own self, how can you get better?
Yeah. That's how I am in the studio, man. I'm like that. You know, I always do that every day. Every song I make, I always feel like if it's not right or up to par, sounding right to me, I'm not putting it out until I feel like I can get it right. You know, because I'm the hardest critic. You know, I look at it like that. That's how I look at it. Because I'm the only one in here that's listening to it. So, you know, when I do listen to it, I always try to view it as when, you know, the audience hear it. So I always listen to my music from that point of view instead of listening to it from my point of view. How they gonna receive it when I put this out? What's the quality gonna be like? I always be trying to make sure everything is on point. I'm one of those type of artists. So
Okay, OG, you had something?
Not really, but I will say, don't ever let an old school nigga catch you like I caught you again tonight. Have something ready. Nigga, old school niggas want to hear you rap.
See, I feel
Old school hip hop niggas want to hear you go. All of us. It ain't just me. I've been put on the spot so many goddamn times. That's why I'm ready. And I don't need. I done been in live clubs with guys that's making music and they getting up there and they saying, "Yo, hit the track," and shit ain't right. Not that one. Hit another one. And I stepped on stage and said, "Man, let me show you how the old school do it." I fucked the track. I had people clap their hands and I rocked that motherfucker. That's how you rock the house. And that's exactly what I said. So I'm hearing, I think it's beautiful what you're doing in the studio, but take the studio out. Because if you really want to know if you really want to hear your audience respect what you're doing, if you really want to hear their response, you got to get out there and let them hear it. And you hear their response first, real time. Am I, but like I said, it's two different arts.
Right.
Two different arts happening. And you got the studio side killing it, man. But I mean, I want to hear you. I want to hear you rap. When somebody say they can sing, oh, your music sounds great. But I want to hear you sing. It ain't no different.
Right.
It ain't no different.
I feel where you're coming from as a middle school head.
You don't want to hear, you as a middle school head, you don't like freestyles. You don't like
bullshit.
You don't like Black Thought getting on the mic and rapping for 20 minutes.
Goddamn lie.
You don't like that shit, right?
You got me fucked up.
No, exactly. No, I don't got you fucked up. I'm telling you. Shit. I know it's for middle school guys. You like that shit too.
I love the freestyles.
Exactly. We all do. Because you're a hip hop head. It don't matter. Hip hop, that's hip hop.
Exactly.
Difference between rap and hip hop.
You got to be able to, any beat that's put on, you can't be like Lil Uzi Vert was. You put on one of them old
You can't be. Lil Uzi Vert, you know his name for a reason. He's successful. You can be that.
No, the only reason I know Lil Uzi Vert's name is because he said he can't rap on no old school beat.
Thank you. But you know his name. You know his name. The reason he was in a position for you to hear his name that day is because he's successful. So what he's doing is successful, is just not hip hop. like we consider it, what we consider hip hop.
I feel you there.
Now, I'm going to say the unpopular opinion on this as a younger individual in this conversation. We now understand that hip hop is not about the flow. The old school heads do love the flow. They do love the freestyle, but that's a dying breed. And that's the reality of the game today.
This shit I call pop.
It's not.
Here's the
No,
thing.
it's not.
I call
When
it
it
pop.
comes to the old heads, they're a minority now in hip hop.
Don't matter because it ain't just old head, it's hip hop. The difference, what you're missing is this. You were close, you were this close to getting it right, and then you fell off the track. You're right, hip hop is not about the music and the lyrics. Hip hop is about the culture.
Yes.
It's about the culture. And if you miss that, then you miss a real big part of the hip hop audience, but you can still get a very large audience.
Yeah.
There's still a very large audience that's out there that's not the hip hop, quote unquote, heads.
Right.
The hip hop is a very different. Listen to LL Cool J's Rock the Bells Radio on channel 43. It's catching every genre, it's catching every region, but it's catching those that made hip hop niggas say that's hip hop, and it's something about it.
Yeah.
And there is a difference, and there's nothing wrong with the other side. I don't want to criticize it at all in saying that there's something wrong with that, because there is success there. You take it, you run with it, take the money and run 100% of the times. Right? That's what I say. Take the money and run. There is a place for you. There is a place out there, and it's
not in hip hop.
It's a huge place, but there is a culture at the core. There's a culture that's gonna always say, "Yeah, but when I put him on the spot, he had nothing."
Yep. Yep.
Trust me. They exist, and they strong as ever.
Oh,
it's called underground. The underground would never go away. It's never big as it was. Nobody was big as Hammer. Nobody was big as Hammer.
No.
But underground in the gutter, they didn't respect Hammer. Hammer wasn't they guy, but it didn't stop Hammer from succeeding. You know what I'm saying? So there's a place, and yes, it can be very popular. It doesn't mean that you can't be. Don't let nobody catch you like that. Have something. Even if you just write something for nothing else. This next rhyme, I'm writing this. This is not for a song. I'm going to practice this. This is for when the next motherfucker like Squirrel try to put me on a motherfucking spot.
You know, I'll be ready next because I can freestyle. Like, you know, that's how I
look. Let me put it like this. I heard Black Thought freestyle on Funk Flex, right? And about 75% of the rhymes that Black Thought did in that Funk Flex freestyle ended up on his solo album.
It probably started on that album. He had probably already written that. That wasn't freestyle. It wasn't freestyle what we call freestyle, where it was off the dome. It's two different kind of freestyles. There's off the dome and there's written freestyles. And quite frankly, written freestyles has earned a lot more respect over the years because they've had time to think about what they wanted to say, and they're saying good shit. Right? They're saying real good. They dropping bars. So what is written? Right. It's bars, baby. It's still bars. And I'm running them right here. You hear me doing it. This ain't produced. This ain't cut. Try again. This is me running bars and dropping them.
So another form of hip hop that they fail to give respect to is battle rap.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
I commend those guys. They come with 3 rounds and they memorize all their material too.
Yes.
That's a gift. And
it is.
And then wait for your opponent to spit his 3-minute rounds, and then you still memorize all your material to come back for that. That's
And you got to stand there and take it too, and they giving it to you.
Yep. And while they're giving it to you, you sitting there thinking about what you gonna come back up with as they giving it to you.
Right. Man, that's
so you're writing rhymes on the go.
Thinking of and rebuttals and all kind of stuff. Like I watch battle rap on a daily basis.
It's talent, man. You're right. It is a different form of hip hop.
Who's your favorite battle rappers?
New Jersey, Twerk, Arsenal, DNA, Tay Rock, A Verb, Murder Mook.
Oh, I love Murder Mook.
Yeah.
I like Arsenal.
Yeah, Arsenal just
Loaded Lux too.
Loaded Lux is good. What you think about Cassidy?
Cassidy was nice back in the day, but now it's like he done lost like 3 battles already, man, in this new era.
Cassidy can't hang right now. That's the issue.
One of his battles that he lost. What do you think about Disaster?
They battled twice. They battled twice, right?
3 times.
I only seen like 2 of them. I seen 2 of them on camera. I don't really like Disaster like that, man. I think Cassidy won.
Yeah.
I think Cassidy won the second time. Because he showed you, he took his flow and he showed you that he can rap just like that. If he wanted to.
Yeah, but the personal shit they got into. Disaster ate his ass on the personal shit.
That's just one of those guys, though. Like, yeah, he got a nasty delivery, man.
Oh yeah,
bro.
He got a nasty delivery, bro.
Bro, Big Ed, you gotta choose your words wisely. Last thing I expected to hear at all tonight was ate his ass.
This is why it's the Smoke Session 612.
How long we been on? Man? We've been on for hour
and a half.
We just got one more thing to do.
Yep.
So we can't get out of here without a question from Wayz.
Man, I got a nice one for us tonight.
All right.
What is it that makes what makes a song a stoner song?
A stoner song?
I don't know.
Ultimate stoner either. Song. It's hard to tell. It's it can be about getting high, and sometimes it's just the choice of instruments you use. You know, you go Jamaican, nigga, we getting high.
But the ultimate stoner song to me is Colt 45 and 2 zigzags, baby. That's all I need. We go to the park after dark, smoking that tumbleweed. Afro Man, zigzags. Yeah, that's the ultimate stoner song to me.
Afro Man was a stoner artist. There's there's a lot. The artist himself can make it a stoner song. I like to get high. I like this movie. That one too. I don't even know the words, and I know that's a stoner song.
Hey, both of my 2 younger kids, that came out when Junior was about 4 years old. Jamarion was a baby, and he used to be humming that shit. So Lil Pork Chop and Bam Bam, they've been growing up on Wiz Khalifa.
Crazy. Oh. Hey man, well, we've been going for an hour and a half, man. Let's shut it down. Trey,
before we
go ahead, man.
I was gonna say my personal is 36 Chambers by Wu-Tang.
That's not a get high song though.
That's a get high song for me. I said a stoner song for you, whatever. That's for me. That keeps me relaxed.
Trey, you hit one. What was yours?
If I was to choose a stoner song, it's gonna be by my man's Wayne. I say Pussy Money Weed.
That ain't bad at all.
That ain't bad. That ain't bad. Trey, we want to thank you for coming, man. Sorry, not sorry. I was a little hard on you, but hey, why not?
I had them rhymes ready next time, man.
All right, you better, because next time I'm gonna have to do. Somebody gonna have to do some. I'm just gonna kick him next time. But anyway, man, thank you for coming, man. It was a blast, man. Straight up, I love your music.
For having me, man. Thank y'all.
Man, anytime you want to come through the show, just let us know and we'll bring you on through. It's the Smoke Session 612, y'all, with me, Big Ed, my guy OG Tim Wilson, my brother Wayz. And this week, King Trey was with us. Join us next week when we got four brand new songs for the Fatal Four. We got 4 new dumbasses. And yeah, join us on the Wayz verse and the showdown, all found right here on the What Up Though Show Network. Big things coming soon. Stay tuned. Like, subscribe, share, do whatever you got to do and make sure you get all these notifications for when the shows go on. And we'll see you next week.
All right, y'all. I'm out of here.
All right, King Trey.